As talk of impeachment heats up leading into an election year, one HR group says you can expect even more of what they're already seeing.
That politics is turning the workplace toxic. Here's KCTV5's Betsy Webster.
It is hard to tell the difference between you guys saying stop because I want you to stop, or stop as in stop, you're making me laugh so hard.
No one envies the HR team teaching people like the fictional Michael Scott the subtleties of what's okay. Some folks just avoid certain subjects altogether.
Don't talk about sex. Don't talk about culture, race. Don't talk about one another.
No, they're not doing their job.
But what about politics? No doubt there's a divide that's deep and wide. And that's a growing topic of concern in the HR world. An HR professionals group that has a hotline for member questions told MarketWatch they got 60,000 calls about politics in the workplace this year, twice what they got in 2016. On the topic of sexual harassment, the numbers went the opposite direction, dropping to half from that year. I remember when I was younger, my mom said there are 3 things you do not discuss in polite conversation: money, religion, and politics. It might have actually been sex, religion, and politics, but anymore it seems like politics have been erased from that list, along with a host of other taboo topics.
I think it's common sense mostly, what you should and shouldn't bring up with the people you're around.
I'd have to see their figures and the research they did.
Nick Maselli teaches HR at Park U and is skeptical of the numbers, but he offered this.
No push, no pressure, no nothing.
Whether it's the impeachment inquiry or another piece of politics, for most people, talking about it becomes personal.
These are strongly held beliefs that people have about what's right and what's wrong. They go right to somebody's core values, and that's why they get so upset about it.
I think people are talking about it, and I think they are emotional when they're talking about it. It's not I'm listening and you hear me and we can respect each other. It's this is what I think about our administration. You should think the same too. And when you don't, it becomes argumentative.
In her eyes, removing taboos and starting conversations is a great thing, but you have to do it right. And there's a time and place for that. Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.